Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jodie, and as you can tell by the title, today we are going to be talking about things you need to avoid doing once you get to uni. If you're starting uni in the next couple of weeks, then first of all, a massive congratulations and the best of luck. Hopefully this video will help you to get a better understanding of how best to go about starting uni. If you find this video helpful or enjoyable, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from your girl, then definitely consider subscribing. I make uni content, post-grad content and lifestyle content. So if you want to see more, then you know what to do. And I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's just get straight into the video. So the first thing you need to avoid doing when you get to uni is spending all of your money in the first couple of weeks. I get it. When the SFE drops, when you see your chunky overdraft, when you get your monthly pocket money, whatever it is, but when that money hits, you feel like one Jeff Bezos. You feel rich, yeah, you feel sweet, life feels good. But the reality is that money has to stretch. You've got a long time ahead of you, and it can be easy to get caught up with keeping up with the Joneses, drip or drown, all of that kind of stuff. But the reality is, even if you're dripping, you'll still be drowning just in your overdraft, okay? Don't play yourself. Don't fall into that trap. Honestly, try and stretch your money as much as possible. I am not saying live the struggle life. Anyone who knows me knows, honey, I like to live good. I like to enjoy myself, okay? I like the good things in life. But what I'm saying is also that you have to, like, if you know there's certain things that you just don't want to compromise on, then make sure you have the money to be able to enjoy those things and budget elsewhere. Honestly though, do not spend your money in the first couple of weeks of uni. Honestly, you're only playing yourself. That's the only person who gonna suffer, all right? And then the next thing that I would say that you should try and avoid doing at uni is being cliquey. Honestly, this isn't high school and this ain't no American movie. Trying to be exclusive or trying to isolate yourself from everyone else or trying to act like you're too special to be friends with other people isn't cool. It's not cute, it's not sexy, it's not fun. You honestly only end up playing yourself because, God forbid, but it happens, things go wrong with that friendship group and they're no longer your friends. You honestly play yourself. You've missed out on the opportunity to have friends in different circles, friends from different backgrounds, friends who you can do different things with. This whole like group mentality and being exclusive honestly just isn't healthy. And I feel like there are so many people you can meet at uni and so many friends you can make. You can have friends for every occasion. Like, you can make friends with so many people and be able to do different things with them. I think that's a really great thing about uni. So I don't see why you'd go there and literally clique up with a group of people and then that's all you have. Even if you meet people who aren't like the typical type of people you'd be friends with, give them a chance, get to know them. Like, uni is full of so many different people, and I'm a big believer that having friends in different circles, in different places, in different groups is honestly way better than having one small group. Kind of following on from being cliquey, honestly, do not be the person who is obsessed with social climbing and who is obsessed with being bait, being a B-knock, all of that kind of stuff. Look, if it is written in the stars for you, if it is your destiny, if it is what God has for you, darling, it will happen. But this obsession with like being bait or being well known is like so unnecessary. All that means is you're thriving off the validation from other people. People get bored and people honestly don't actually care that much. So don't force it and don't try and be liked or be known by everyone. Just be yourself and make friends with people who are on the same wavelength as you or enjoy the same things as you. Okay, and then the next thing that I would say you really should avoid doing is starting your assignments late. I'm gonna hold my hands up and say right until third year, I never really got to grips with it. Do you know what it is about starting your assignments late? You actually just play yourself. If you start early and do things bit by bit, then when the motive comes around or your friends are trying to do something, you don't have to decline because you left your work to the last minute. You're ready to take yourself to crisis. You're ready to take yourself to the rave. You're ready to bibbity bop to the club. Like, you're good to go, no problem. Whereas if you leave everything to the last minute and you keep pushing it off, then to suffer, you miss out on the motives, you do the late nights, and yeah, it's just not the one. If you're on top of things, you can actually have a better time at uni, which kind of leads on to my next point, which is about not being organized. So the next thing that I would definitely say you need to avoid doing is not being on top of things and not being organized. It will definitely ebb and flow. Sometimes you might actually feel you're drowning in how much you have to do, the workload, the societies you signed yourself up to, the socializing, all of that kind of stuff. Even if you do have a lot to do, at least you know what it is you need to do. Okay, and then my next thing that you should avoid doing is not attending anything. And yes, it's first year, it doesn't count. You're completely right. And I think you definitely shouldn't stress yourself out too much and overwork yourself. I just think it's important to use it as an opportunity to learn the ropes of how uni works, in terms of how the grading system works, how you work best when it comes to studying for exams and preparing for presentations and things like that. Obviously it doesn't count, but it's a good way to like learn the ropes and to set yourself up for second year. Saying that, I'm a big believer that you should also enjoy your first year. It's a big change and you also need to just like get to grips with like uni itself. But don't be that person who just doesn't go to anything. I don't know about you, but personally, when I just have no clue what's going on, it just leaves me very unsettled. My spirit's not very calm. I'm not very at peace. And this is someone who did miss things. Not a lot of things, but maybe for 2 weeks in a row, you know, and just acting like I didn't know about the seminar, that kind of thing. And then when I come back after like a 2-week break, yeah, I was lost, and that would stress me out even more. And I know that for this year's freshers, obviously a lot of lectures are going to be online and it's really only going to be seminars. But having done online learning for like the last half of my final term, one thing I would definitely say is just try and watch the lectures in real time. Unless you really have something that you want to be doing, you are going to be there anyway. So honestly, just watch it. Even if you don't make full frontal notes, but you at least have it on and you're paying attention, it will stop you from falling behind and then at the end of the term having about 20 lectures to catch up on. Because trust me, that is way more painful having to sit through 10 or 12 2-hour lectures than just doing it week by week. So the next thing I would say you should avoid is joining too many societies. And I say that because honestly, you get more out of a society and being a part of societies when you dedicate more of your time and your energy into them. If you're part of like 6 or 7 societies, you can't be as involved in them. It's physically not possible. You can't attend everything. You're gonna have clashes. Honestly, I would say pick probably like between 1 and 3. I would personally go for 1 or 2. It just means that you can fully get involved in societies and make events and make socials and make training and all of that, and you can make closer friendships with people and actually really benefit from being a part of a society. Then the last thing I would say that you should definitely avoid doing when you get to uni is not making use of the resources that are available to you. Honestly, there are some really cool opportunities that you can get out of being at university. It's a place where there's so many things that you get to do during those 3 years or 4 years or however long you're there that you probably won't get to do as easily if you're in the real world. Things like creating your own TV shows, having your own radio show, all of those sorts of things are things that are so much harder to achieve in the real world. Whereas uni gives you the opportunity to do that through societies. Even things like year abroad, semester abroad, trips that the uni does, all of those sorts of things are opportunities that might not be as easily available if you're not at uni. So yeah, definitely make use of the opportunities that you come across. And also I would say in terms of like academic support, I would also say take advantage of it. If you need an extenuating circumstance or you think you might be able to get one, there is literally no harm in trying. There's literally no harm in putting a request through. The worst they can do is say no, and I found that at my uni they're actually like pretty willing to help you and support you when it comes to your academic side of things. So honestly, take advantage of it. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you're finding the workload a bit more difficult. There's nothing wrong with admitting that things that are happening in your personal life are affecting your work life. So that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button as well if you want to see more videos from your girl. And I am going to love you and leave you guys, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye.